Narcissistic people have a knack of winding you up, of getting you going, of getting you to react negatively towards them, and then they stand back and play the victim and act shocked and say, oh, what's wrong with you? If you had a bad day, why are you talking to me like this? And it's very easy to become reactive around narcissistic people because they are some of the most frustrating people you can ever deal with. So this video is to explore some of their most frustrating behaviours. And one of those is when they just simply pretend to not hear you when you're having a conversation with them, or when you're trying to ask them for something, or when you're trying to ask for their advice, or when you're trying to offer advice, and they literally just switch off and zone out and stare into space and pretend they didn't hear you. And if you raise your voice, they turn around and say, oh, what are you speaking to me like that for? And they switch the topic of conversation in a manner where they can attack you and you have to defend yourself to them. And the original thing that you were trying to speak to them about never gets discussed. They will lie to others and exaggerate to others in front of you about the things that they've done for you or about the things they've done for other people. So they'll be telling everybody how they've been there for you, or they're playing the hero of how amazing they are and everything they do to help you out. And in the way that they do this, they paint you out as being someone who is incredibly lazy, who doesn't do anything, who doesn't appreciate them, who doesn't support them while they're busy supporting you and doing everything for you. However, behind closed doors, it's not actually like that. So you're stood there thinking, that's not what you do. You barefaced lying to people in front of me. Yet if you speak up, the narcissist will find a way to make a laugh and a joke about it so that you're perceived in a negative light around those around you, and the narcissist is the one who is believed, and you're then left second guessing your reality. Narcissistic people will simply not be interested in your point of view or your opinion. They will mock you, they will put them down, they will humiliate you in front of others for having a difference of opinion to the narcissist. Not only so the narcissist feels superior and everybody agrees with me because I'm always right, but also to put you in your place, to shut you up. So you're not allowed to be yourself around them. If you are yourself around them, they continue to take pieces out of you. Yet then they moan at you for no longer being yourself, no longer being the person that they met, and that you've changed on them, even though they've conditioned you to act in certain ways around them for fear of reactions if you dare to have a different opinion to them. They deny things that you know full well are true, and you can speak to them until you are blue in their face, and they will literally stand there and deny all knowledge. A narcissistic person will stand there and watch you going crazy, trying to explain yourself to them, and this makes them feel smug. This makes them feel happy. This makes them feel superior. This also means they can turn around and attack you and accuse you of imagining things, of making things up, of being hung up on your past, of needing help, of going crazy. So a narcissistic person will deny things that you know full well to be true, or they will deny things that later on you find out to be true. And even when later on you find out them to be true, you can almost go to them in like I knew it, I knew I was right, and they'll still deny all knowledge. They'll still pin the blame on somebody else to escape taking any form of responsibility for their behaviour. They have to have the last word, so you can be having a conversation and they'll just turn their ears off and pretend to ignore you. They'll talk over you but accuse you when you try and get your point of view across. They'll accuse you of being the one that's talking over them. They'll attack your tone of voice because you're that frustrated that your tone can change, so they'll accuse your tone of voice being in the wrong, or they will just cut you off mid-sentence. They'll even cut you off mid-sentence and walk away just humming and singing away to themselves or tutting at you, and then they'll fall silent on you so you cannot communicate with them. You've got all these thoughts running around your mind, and the closest you'll get from a narcissist of answers is they will accuse you of overthinking. You're overthinking because nothing ever gets resolved with them. They will accuse you of having motives and intentions that you simply do not have. So you're forever on the defensive. You're forever trying to explain yourself and justify yourself to them as they continue to stir the pot and drive you crazy, frustrate you. And when you've got that build-up of frustration, it can turn into resentment and it can turn into anger, and you can rage out at them, and then they stand back all calm, act all innocent, and ask what your problem is, when in reality you're actually looking at your problem. You just don't realize it at the time. You believe that you're the one who is indeed going crazy, as they will continue to boast about everything they do for you, even though they do very little for you other than try to drive you crazy. They will not take no for an answer. They just don't understand the word no. It doesn't commute within their mind. It doesn't process within their mind. They look for so many different ways. You say no to them and they see this as a challenge, as game on. They feel entitled, so they can think, well, how dare you? We'll see who wins this game. And then they continue and continue and continue to chip away at you until you change your no into a yes to serve them, which often builds that resentment up within you, because you're losing who you are to serve who they are, while they continue to frustrate you and ignore who you are. They will go all out to impress strangers rather than take care of their own family. And they will impress strangers by pretending they don't hear you in the conversation and listening to that stranger, focusing in on that stranger. They will lie to the stranger. They'll exaggerate the things that they do for you to that stranger to impress that stranger. They will humiliate you about your opinions and your beliefs in front of that stranger, and they'll come home and say, see, even they agreed with me. Nobody likes you. To crush who you are as a person. They will deny things they've done in front of that stranger, so that the stranger believes in the illusion that the narcissist is selling to that stranger. You can be having a nice conversation and the narcissist spots a stranger they're trying to impress, and they'll just cut you off mid-sentence and go impressing that stranger. And then if you try to speak out, they'll accuse you of being jealous or envious of them, when you're just trying to work out the reality of what is happening in that given situation. Narcissistic people are some of the most frustrating people you could ever deal with, and you have to be careful, because they know exactly what buttons to push within you to get that rise out of you, so that they can stand back and blame you for everything that's going wrong in their life, as well as everything they're creating, the problems that they're creating within your life. There's lots of different frustrating behaviours narcissistic people display. Any you notice, please add into the comments for those reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support of the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a new book out, which is 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People. I'll also add the link to that in the video description if you'd like to go and check that out. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.